Thank you. Thanks for having me back. I'm glad to be here. Glad to share the stage.
All right, what's changed for you since last week? Anything big happened since you last played?
I have a different hat on this week.
All right, what are you playing?
You know what? I'm unmuting for that. That was hilarious. Thank you.
All right, Nick, what are you playing? What song did you pick tonight?
Tonight I picked a song I wrote 15 years ago. May 10th was when I finished it. Stated at the top. I was looking back over it today. I was at a really dark spot in my life. I had basically failed out of school again. This was my cry to the universe for something greater than myself to help me. And 2 weeks later, I met my wife. So it worked. Write things down, they'll happen. This song is called Beautiful, though.
Nick,
Not though, just beautiful.
Go right into it. The stage is yours.
All
Thank
right.
you for being here.
Thank you. When I was 17, I knew everything. World was tiny and my life was quite meaningful. Now I'm 24, don't know what's in store. World is bigger and my eyes are truly open now. See a lot of hate, feel a lot of pain. Those are two things I could really learn to live without. Closer to the edge, do you think I'll jump? Do you think these lines are only metaphorical? If I can't feel you when you say you hold me, and I can't pretend life is beautiful to me. Please hold out your hand, grasping in the dark for it. Please find me, I'm falling, falling down again. Walking down this road seems to never end. There's always something and the load is getting heavier. Did I lose my way? Or did it come to this? Will it take for me to find my way back again? Do you hear my cries? Can you feel my pain? Do you think there is a meaning for these sufferings? Take it all away and take it one more day. I am hoping you will never turn your back on me. If I can feel you when you say you hold me, and I can't pretend life is beautiful to me. Please hold out your hand, I'm grasping in the dark for it. Please find me, I'm falling, falling down again. Thank you.
Yes, Nicholas. Oh my goodness.
I feel like what we've seen from the first three performers now is just this connection to the song that whether it's a cover or something you pulled in, like Nick, this was heartfelt over Zoom, and you're still getting me. Chris, your thoughts?
Nicholas, I couldn't agree with Joe more with what he just said. I mean, you start off with that touching story about how you were in such a dark place and you met your wife and you pulled yourself out of that terrible place, and then you went into the song, and I wrote down, I just could feel the truth and the emotion in what you were singing, and I could feel that you were just connected to that song, and it obviously meant something to you, and I appreciate you sharing that vulnerability with us here and the internet. I mean, that's pretty incredible. I loved your little break it down section where you started beating on the guitar. I don't know the technical term for that, but it was a really great adjustment in the song. And I thought your guitar skills were just absolutely incredible. I'm always envious of people who can play an instrument really well, and it's very clear you have a great talent for playing the guitar. So thanks for sharing that with us tonight.
Thank you very much.
Oh, my turn. Show's off right now. I'm just gonna take the lead. Go figure. So I don't know if you know this. You actually sound like Michael McDonald an octave up, which is not a bad thing at all. Like you have a very smooth, like cadence. Oh, I said cadence again, son of a bitch. But yeah, like you sound like Michael McDonald one octave up, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a clean voice. It's lovely. Another thing, and building off of what Christopher said, there's something about the pace and rhythm of that song that actually totally played into the story that you said it was about. There was something about the technical rhythm to it that felt appropriate for that emotion. And maybe that's like what Joe said, you can kind of feel it, right? You can kind of like, you're with it. You're with the story you're trying to tell. And there was something about that rhythm that was very appropriate, and for lack of a better word, for the feeling you were trying to describe. I enjoyed it very, very much towards, I mean, what can I say? I read rhythm. It's my job. It's not
Barbie,
my job.
just one last thing I have to add in, Joe. Nicholas, just watching your reactions, like to these critiques, and seeing the joy that your music brings to people, seeing how much it lights you up too. Like, it's so fun to watch. So again, thank you for sharing that vulnerability and your talent with us tonight.
Yes, thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.